Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh boy.
What's going on, everybody? This is Big Man coming in. I am kind of excited because I've got some new setups, new things to show off tonight. Also, we'll be working on the side game, or call it a side game. Really, it's not. But, Gravitas, the 2D, I call it a strategic arcade game. We'll be actually trying to add some new functionality, essentially new mechanics to it, based off a lot of feedback that I got from some playtests. So, and we got, I've already said it once, but I want to say it again. We got new setups just like right now. Like kind of flying in to get the show started. So feel free to chill, sit back, relax while I get to some exciting game dev. Trying out some new stuff. So this is the new coding screen we got going on right here. I'm just going to make sure. But you guys can hear me okay, because I don't really have audio. But this is the new coding screen. I'll check that out later. But let's actually show off the game while we're here. The main screen is still the same. But let's make sure things are working properly. And also I'm going to mess with my audio for a second because I can't hear anything. And I want to make sure the audio is working properly. It could just be on my side. That audio sounds so distorted on my end, I'm guessing. Also know I've got a bad plug somewhere that only giving me sound in one ear of my headphones. But anyway, enough about my situation here. All right. So this is Gravitas. And the way you play it is you touch a blue guy, get a planet, and then you can join the planets together in the chains. And if I touch a planet while a red one is touching, while one of the red destroyers is touching it, it will blow up. And if if any planets are chained to it, they'll blow up, and you get a multiplier. And see, I can show you that right there. See, I only got the 1.1 because that was 1. And really, that should be 1.0, but I've been meaning to fix that. Should start. Well, there you go. And the objective was just to destroy a chain, so we automatically won that. And as you see, the multiplier goes up. Every piece of the chain gets blown up. Did that one say 1.7? Okay, that seems weird. It seemed like it said 1.7, 1.6, 1.8, and 1.7. I'm gonna try one. I'm gonna check this out again. See here, I've made a second chain off of that guy. And a third. And the artist that made this song, I actually saw her tonight. We're part of the same game dev group. So I'm gonna watch this get destroyed. So these should be 1.3 each. Yeah. I really need to figure out how to make this cascade out faster. sitting here talking with the mic on. So what I want is, for the first new mechanic, I want to be able to not have this happen. I don't want the planets to go through each other anymore, but I don't want collision. I want them to almost lock together, and then once they're locked, you can't move them. So now you have to kind of maneuver around them. They'll start taking up more space in the level as you make your chain, and you have to maneuver around them if you don't want them to lock together. That's one thing. Next one, I want to actually try a mechanic that'll actually allow for gravity. Essentially, like, if you have small planets, they'll get pulled towards big planets. Everything gets pulled towards like the sun or the star celestial body. So that's not locked together, because I think that would be kind of overkill if that was a thing. So let's go ahead so that's the two things we want to try tonight. I've got other mechanics I want to do, but I don't think we'll make it tonight, because I don't want to. We're starting a little late. I don't want to go like crazy late tonight. But let's try first to do it where what I call title lock. Like if you know, like celestial mechanics, when two planets are locked with I want to say their gravities essentially will lock them into a point where they don't turn. They don't rotate, because they're locked so firmly together by their gravities that they cannot rotate. I want to do that, but essentially here it makes it so it's completely static now. You can't move them at all. All you can do is add to them in the chain. This is to combat a thing I saw when people were playing at the playtest, where they were just stacking the planets on top of each other, which is something I had never thought about when I was actually playtesting it, because I was actually purposely chaining things together and didn't realize I could just put these on top of each other and completely do away with the mechanic of chaining. So, and that's not something we want. We want people to chain planets together so they're so they can make essentially multipliers and stuff. So they're forced to make like multiplier chains, and the bigger the chain, the more likely you are to accidentally hit a destroyer and blow the whole thing up, which is kind of the fun of everything. So let's go ahead and work on that. Let's check out our new coding screen. So now where are we starting this off? We need to make it so that when you're dragging and you make the collision, so this is the start of the drag. That's not what we want. We want when the dragged body makes contact and it's chained, we then want to now stop having it dragged, and you can't drag it anymore. Do we just pull it completely out of celestial bodies? I feel like we shouldn't change that. I feel like we need to keep all the bodies of contact in there, but we'll have to exclude any bodies that have been chained. So maybe we just keep another list of the bodies that have been chained. I had to make some adjustments to the sound. A little loud. I made a number of changes, including on the back end. So. Let's look at this. Can we actually get away with moving stuff out of here so it's not interactable anymore? So this is that. So this checks if it can be dragged, which we want to exclude it from that. This is if it can be interacted with a dragged object. We don't want that. Well, we do. If it's touched, we want to add it. We want to take the dragged body and stop it from being dragged. And here we're just getting rid of everything. Really, we just don't want it here. We want to exclude the ones that have been connected to other celestial bodies from being dragged. And then we need to take the dragged one and stop it from being... The moment it's connected to another one, we stop it from being dragged. And then we get rid of this altogether for when it's being moved apart. Well, let's try it. We'll keep this and see how it works. We may end up getting rid of it. Let's do that. Let us do that. So if we're not dragging anything, oh, if we're dragging something, okay. Wait a minute, let's see how this works. So we're not dragging anything and the mouse is down, so once the mouse is down, anything that's being moused over we grab the first one. Else, we grab the one that's closest. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to put in checks and that this isn't connected to anything. One sec, gotta check on something. Be right back. Check out this be right back screen. If I can find the button for it. Oh, I can find the button. Why did I make it hard to find? Where the heck is the button? Oh, it's right there. What? Never mind. Okay, I need to fix my button order. All right, we're back. Let's get this rolling. All right. I thought I'd try something new. Anyway, we're gonna go that deep tonight. All right. All right, so that'll stop ones that are in chains from getting picked up. Then we come down here. Well, so they won't get dragged at all. So do we even need to, all that work we did in chain rule, do we even need to care about chain rule? Essentially, the moment you add it, you null it out. Huh. If the drag is in bounds of anything, any celestial body, add it to its chain, we get rid of the drag, and then we don't even need to check. Yeah. So this doesn't even need to get checked at all. And we could probably even get rid of that dragged bodies. Let's see if I get rid of it later. So let's see how this works. Yeah, and I can't. Oh, wow. That was easy. That was close. I didn't even have to do any of that stuff I've been doing with this new mechanic. And see, that was harder to do the previous way. This actually works. Weird how this one got left out. Oh, it was because it was on the other side of the explosion. So it all went down the chain. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, that's an easy win. Okay, so now let's. And the color screen actually worked okay for that. Normally, I'd switch over to the main screen. But anyway, let's actually move on to our next mechanic. This is going great. And let's actually clean up because we don't actually need some of this code now. Can't believe we did all that work and we didn't even need to do any of it. That new mechanic just blows that all away. Oh, wait, we need to get rid of chain removal. And probably the cascade color, but we can leave that. Let's see. Just checking if we've created any new errors. All that stuff. These errors you see are issues with the IDE. I think we're good. Let's just go test real quick. If we get this, if this test works, next we'll actually be trying to throw some gravity on these things. Oh, how did that work? I thought that was a different chain. That's weird how far that comes out. Could you build over top of your own chain? That might be a problem. Well, you kind of screw yourself if you do that. Now you can't build off the chain anymore. I don't think. It's kind of hard to tell where the chain is going now. The way you kind of doubled over on it. And you kind of mess yourself up too because you can't see what's going on the outside, or you can't see what's going on the inside. It gets all cluttered, which is kind of what you want, or at least kind of what I want as a mechanic. The more complex the chain gets, the worse it is to kind of track where everything is. Wait, it skipped over that, but was that in the same chain? Okay. My laptop controlling the stream just died. That's weird. Wonder if that's a window restart or did it actually crash? Sec while I get myself situated right here. All right. All right, so let's start actually adding some gravity. We need to add it on the celestial body level. I want to go get some like some actual gravity calculation, but I don't want to get that deep into it tonight. Like, I actually want to find out how much gravity, like, black sun will essentially be a black hole. So this would be, I'll put it like 100, and the sun would be, I mean, I'm making it half that, even though it's probably, a black hole would probably have a lot more ability to pull something than a sun would. Then the planets would get like their own values. And we'll work with these right now. See, where are we using this? Or where are we actually getting the... Oh, actually, I was thinking we were capturing the value per object. No, we're holding this for each one, and just whichever one it turns out to be is the value we use when it's called. Yeah. Right. And I want to, if I want to get it working the way I really want to get it working tonight, I want like the when the smaller things come into contact with the bigger things, they rotate around them. That's probably gonna be a bit much, but we'll see if we can get there tonight. First, let's actually have the gravity pulling objects towards each other. Things that haven't been title locked, essentially. Things you haven't put in the chain yet will essentially drag towards each other, causing a bit more chaos on the screen. Thank you, Intelligence, for actually being worth something tonight. Whoops. now make a function to apply gravity. Oh, we would need to know the direction to move in, actually. Let's go ahead and get to position as well. Okay, let me check how I'm modifying the position when it's getting dragged, because I should have a function for this instead of. Oh, okay, I'm just adding to the position. Let's get the other celestial body. All right, so that simply applies our gravity. Essentially, we pass in the other bodies that'll be affected by this body's gravity and apply that to their current position. Now we need to put this in our main loop, our main execution loop. Except for only for those that are not in the chain or being dragged. Where do we put it? We need to fix this because really this shouldn't be looking at anything that is chained anymore. Yeah, really we need to move. We need to move this up here. And that way we don't have to check down there. We're gonna go check that before we make any changes, any other changes. All right. Let me switch to the screen because I feel like you won't be able to see things in the corner. All right. So I can't drag those anymore. Good. Okay. That's all I really need to see. All right. Let's apply our gravity. So this gets our moused over ones. I don't know if we want to mess with input stuff. I feel like we should prioritize the inputs and things getting in connection inputs. This is where things move on their own. The energies move on their own. I'm just gonna have a loop of a loop. Say celestial body pulling. Go to another one. Essentially, you have to check every one against every one. Apply every one to every other one. I don't need to spell this out. Make my life easier. Portia, thank you for the follow. How's your night going? Tell me a little bit about yourself. Are you into game dev? That's good to hear. Oh, just got the week off. Okay. Do you mind talking about what you do for a living? And why are you getting the week off? Is it like vacation, or you just or like maybe, I know a lot of companies are furloughing right now, so that might be a thing as well. Oh, you just got started. All right. So are you just learning? Do you have plans to make any type of game? Any specific game you want to make? Oh, next 2 days, that's still good. Oh, why am I doing an if here? What was I thinking? Okay. Oh, let me go back to my coding screen. Check out my coding screen. Debut tonight. Okay. So when you were going to school for game development? Oh, thank you, thank you. You're the first one to chat on here. And I've got some other places we can check out. This is Palermo. We can hang out over Houston. Oh, Houston is super dark tonight. Or we can hang out over New York City. Oh, dang it. The feed's down. All right. Well, we got Houston and we got Palermo. And that's kind of why I'm already thinking about changing that background, because those live feeds aren't really aren't dependable. Because I also had Tokyo, and Tokyo's been down for a while. Anyway. Let's see. Oh, you're starting school. Oh, for computer animation. Okay. Yeah, I actually went to school for computer. I also went to school for computer animation. What is wrong with me? Computer animation many years ago. Wasn't my thing though. I don't have the skills for it. That's why I went into programming. Well, first I went into graphic design, and then I ended up doing programming, or I ended up moving over to programming because I'm actually a much better programmer than I ever was a graphic designer. But good luck to you on that. So let's actually see about this. Oh, wait, first we gotta add something in here. I now remember why I had that if statement. So these two aren't the same. Ain't no problem. Keep me updated. Feel free to jump on and let me know what's up. How you doing? Let's check out the game. And let's switch screens to the main screen so we can actually see what we're doing here. So this is Gravitas. This is a game where you essentially touch the blue ones to create planets, and if you touch a planet, well, that was how it's supposed to work until I broke it. Ooh, what do we? That's a lot of errors. Oh, I'm not using the right thing. Oh, okay. Well, I can help with anything. Now, to be fair, I'm about maybe a year into using Unity, so I'm not like super knowledgeable in it. But if there's any question I can help out with. You're passing an infinity into your vector. I mean, I know it's a bad value. Yes. Oh, okay, cool. I'd love to check it out. And I don't have that chat on this screen. Hold on. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. This is not my coding screen. Okay, here we go. So I'm passing the Z value in here from the. Yes, sir. Yes, he is. He definitely works in mysterious ways. I will attest to that all day, every day. But I'm not actually passing an infinity into. I'm passing the Z value from the position of this celestial body. It is the actual position. But why was that infinity? Because it's not set because they don't have the Z value, right? Because that's the vector 2. No, it's a vector 3, but maybe it was never set. Game object. Clone celestial body. Okay, that's. And those are variables, but errors at the actual runtime. Well, right, but I'm showing like I'm not setting, like the value is being set. Now it is being set at a very low value because I'm stacking them incrementally on top of each other. Because that way, like when you grab it, if you grab multiple on top of each other, you're always going to grab the one closest to the camera. question is, why is it saying infinity? Because that value is being set here. When it goes off screen, does it wrap back around? No, if it goes off screen, well, you shouldn't be able to make it go off screen. Because if we're talking about the planets, you drag those. The best you can do is drag it half up screen for your mouse to stop. By the way, how you doing tonight, Iju? Let's see. Let's go back to where we were here. No, that's not where I wanted to go. Error pertains to the planets or something else, to be honest. It's happening here. Well, let me actually get that. Let me actually confirm that before I speak out of turn here. $20.46. Oh, yeah, apply gravity. Yeah. Okay. So something in that apply gravity is not sitting right. Let's go ahead and debug that just to make sure this is it's working as I believe it is. Oh, it's not being set yet, is it? All right. Let's see, gravity. Right. Oh, for one, this is not correct. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know this is part of the error. This should not be wrong. Okay. Let me go back and look at those errors again. Sun 2 is valid. Object is too far away from the... So the completion is probably 60%. Because let me tell you, and I'll give it to your question in a second, Ishi. I thought I had a very good working demo at one point, and then I took it to a game meetup, a local game meetup, and I was proven wrong because they did not play like I thought it played. Like, people were just doing things I didn't think they would do, because it was different than the way I was playing it. And so I realized I need to go back and refine a couple of my mechanics. So I went from probably like 70 or 80% down to 60%. And now I'm actually implementing those changes in function, those changes in mechanics now by like adding gravity. Now to your question, Issue, this is set in the initializing function. Yeah, right here. But let me see. Let's actually see what that value is. All right. Okay. That's not good. Because oh, that's a float, isn't it? It's a float, and I'm working with ints, I believe. I'm guessing. Let me see. Yeah, it's something. Something is really messed up is happening here. There's a Victor 3. That's a float. These are floats, yeah. Flowing in the position. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Thinking about how it's working in my head here. Where is that position actually coming from? So the game object. Game object which is cloned. Is then giving the body position. The body position comes from the mouse. What if I'm gonna check something here. I've got a crazy conspiracy theory. But yes, all for the next 2 days, so I need to spend as much time learning the engine. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know how much you're gonna learn watching me, but you know, I definitely wish you the best. And I need to move my my chat over here. 1 second. I'm going to grab chat and grab it and drag it over here to the other screen here. Okay, so now Twitch chat should be on this screen as well. But it's going to be behind my head, isn't it? We'll worry about that later. Where are your games on? Okay, okay. Yeah, I actually have used Godot. I did a 48-hour game jam where it was 40 hours over the span of a month. And so I did it on stream, and I made a game learning Godot, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I was about to debug the heck out of it. Because my sneaking suspicion is this value doesn't get set till after the frame change, and the frame and this grabbing the value is grabbing a nonsense value out of this out of here before the frame change happens. So I'm going to debug it here when it's set, and I'm going to debug it down there, and I'm betting you they're not going to be the same value. But that's crazy though if that's happening. That's crazy that Unity doesn't update that till the next frame. That seems crazy to me. I mean, and I get it, it's the way Unity works. It works on a frame by frame basis. But still, like, because I know I've had a similar problem where it wouldn't update a bounding box until the next frame. Yeah, well, I hope I can help Osha. Orsha, if I'm saying that right. Okay. I need to actually say which one is which. Oh, okay. And I know some people who are making games in Unreal, and a lot of them actually use Blueprint. They don't actually program, and they can do just as much as anybody else. Gotcha. I mean, I find C sharp so much more easier to deal with than C++. But of course, C sharp is of course newer, and memory management, of course. Okay. So we should not see the starting. We should see the starting first before we see the applying. But really, we also need to get the name. Right, right. It is a progress. Of course, C sharp is a progression of C++. Yes. You just don't have to actually do like malloc and allocate memory and all that stuff. I don't think I got the name, did I? Position. All right, we'll take it from there. We should not see applying before start. Whoops. Okay, starting. Okay, all right, whoa. Slow down, slow it down. Starting, applying. Applying. It's getting stuck in the never-ending loop because there's only two of them. Okay, that's what's really happening. We've got some kind of nonsensical loop stuff going on. Back to the coding screen. Just because I want to. It is definitely a loop in a loop, but it shouldn't be like... I didn't think it would essentially be an unending loop. Here, the name. Yeah. Okay, what if it's not? It's ending, but what if the problem is it needs a timer? That's what it is. It needs a timer, and then it needs to be stopped when they collide. Okay, that's what we need. It's just going on forever. It ends. It's not unending. It just doesn't know when to stop getting in this loop. It needs to stop moving things when they are close together, when they're touching, when their bounding box hits. So it's not a Unity problem. It's a me not fixing. It's a me not. Excuse me. It's me not finishing the logic. So we need a timer on the movement, and we need to check the bounding boxes.
Yo, it's the invisible man, hot damn, jackal, madman tool, ready for jam, it's the freshest you've ever seen him. Roll the bass, rock the party through the evening. It's past the disco, beyond any.
Well, before we do the timer, let's actually do the actual exit logic.
You're in for one hell of a night, cause the party won't stop even if you want it to. The beat takes a hold of you, the funk is so hard it's taking over you. Old Jack is now controlling you, but them all pop looking on the spot. Got the heads bopping like the Jack in the box. We're gonna drop the guillotine right from the top, so when it reaches your head, it'll cut it clean off.
Make your way to the dance floor. Don't waste no time. Don't even waste no time. Make your way to the dance floor. Don't waste no time. Don't even waste no time. Go.
It's like, why am I doing this? I've actually written this this logic before. We got all this here.
Make your way to the dance floor. Don't waste no time. Don't even waste no time. Make your way to the dance floor. Don't waste no time. Don't even waste no time.
Death never looks so vibrant, tall like a tyrant, but coloured in violent oranges, yellows and reds. Popping them big tunes from the speaker heads. Who said the Grim Reaper needed to be a black cloak wearing son of a soul eater? No ghost stories around the campfire, just a crowd yelling for him to turn the volume up higher. Never seen a scene like this before. Everybody all on the dance floor, break dancing going on hardcore. Get your hands up, throw him an encore. The piper, rule his subjects. Move even if you don't know the dance steps. Get funky by all accounts. Now make your way to the dance floor and bounce, 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 bounce. Let me see ya. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Everybody just bounce, bounce, bounce. I wanna see ya. Bounce, bounce. Everybody just bounce tonight, man. Come on.
Oh, so you're not familiar with Unity, is you? Or is ye? Sorry. Built in, or whatever it does. It does. So, oh, you're a data scientist. Very cool. I've done a little bit. I've worked with a data scientist recently on some AI stuff for my day job, but neither here nor there. It does have a delta. You use it for time in between frames to judge how much to apply to different movements. So yes, it does have a delta. Do I need to use it here? We'll see. Let's see. It really is. Okay. And just correct. That's exactly what I'm thinking. That I'm updating it too much. Right now we're doing just a little bit of prototyping though. That's why I hadn't really thought out the exit logic. But at least this should bring them together before we even see anything, because it's going to be faster than the frame updates. Oh, not. Fishy, what's going on, man? Oh, how you doing, Antoine? I had a real world friend named Antoine too. Almost spelled the exact same name. Oh, really? Is there any way we can listen to it? No. So something the logic isn't working. It's the runaway one. Oh, if you try to put a link in there, it's blocked just because of bots. You can you probably DM me, or if you're on the Discord, drop it in there. Okay, let me make sure I got Discord up. Let's see. Let's stop the music. Stop the music. All right. Let's hear some. Oh, it's got your name on it. Do you mind about that? Fishy. Before I put anything on screen. Actually, I don't need to do that. Just in case. Let me. I'll take away the screen. Okay, so it didn't pop up. All right. And to your question, Orshay, this is I've made this idea because like I've always been fascinated with planets and stuff, and this started as an idea 10 years ago. Made it an XNA, just trying to make a game, and then like recently I was like, can I rebuild this in Unity? And I did. So now I'm taking it full swing. Okay. Let me turn on computer sound. Okay, let's see if this works. All right, this is the latest from Fishy. He goes by Little Lily. Here we go. Ooh, it's loud. Ooh. Hold on. That was really loud. Sorry. Oh boy, let me fix that. Was that really loud for you guys? Okay, I'm gonna try to play it again. I'm gonna try to change the.
That I've been away for too long, too long. Everything that feels right is wrong. Trust me if you find a way inside this song. If you need somewhere to run to, just run to me,
Ooh.
my dog. I'm feed you up, push you like this. I got some trust too. In case I need to heal my dog. Never died, I would need you right here. Everything's changing. Yeah, on the same thing. You morphing into someone and I can take it. Oh, baby, everything is changing. I'm tired of waiting. I found a place right there. Yeah, yeah, different type of tears, different type of thotties, not a bitch I wanna hear. Yeah, if it ain't no money involved, or back for me to feel. I'm finessing everything you got, I'm popping out of here. And this is not a feeling I always child. Once you get a taste of these things you wanna die. Turn demons into ties, wait for you to get inside. Yeah, my advice, don't let them insert the knife. They gon' twist it, hoping you gon' fight. Turn you pessimistic, right up all your lies. They don't give a fuck about your things that you done got. They don't give a fuck about your feelings or your thoughts. If you need somewhere to run to, just run to me, my dog. I'm feed you up, push you like this. I got some trust too, in case I need to heal my dog. I never died, I would need you right here. Everything's changing, yeah, on the same thing. You morphing into someone and I can take it. Oh baby, everything is changing. I'm tired of waiting, I found a place right there. Yeah, good. Fuck what they want, fuck what they need. Load up a blunt, grab me a scene. Run on my blouse, get you a feel, get in my cross, walk in my jeans. I don't give a fuck if you're giving a fuck. I'm all out of love, I'm all out of green, I'm all out of reasons to give you a lead. I'm all out of beans, girl, I gotta leave. We functional addicts, yeah. I wanna fuck on that bad, yeah. She gotta taste it once, and she turned into a fanatic. I heard you need some help, you probably should ask me. It's automatic. When I get anxious, I roll me up exotic. And you got a bag, I gotta have it. I need like 5 from, I'm causing havoc. Yeah, get to fucking with a savage. Keep my eyes on the prize, sipping liquor like a pirate. Yeah, baby, if you need someone to call, you should hear me, we could have a bar. Every time you get too high, you wanna fall. Deep inside my heart. If you need somewhere to run to, just run to me, my dog. I'm feed you up, push you like this. I got some trust too, in case I need to heal my dog. I never died, I would need you right here. Everything's changing, yeah, on the same thing. You morphing into someone and I can take it. Oh baby, everything is changing. I'm tired of waiting, I found a place right there. Yeah, good.
I like it, man. I like it. I almost, who sounds like that to me? It gets me like a Bob Dylan feeling with like, who was that guy? It was like, who was that guy that sounds like that? Because the guitar gives me the Bob Dylan feeling, and then the rapping, it's giving me something else as well. But I do like it. It's a nice mix of sounds, mix of styles. But keep up the good work, Fishy, man. Ah, okay. That maybe where I'm getting the Post Malone from. Everlast. Yes, Everlast. That's okay. Got it. Everlast. That's what's giving me. Yeah. But keep up the good work, man. It's great. We gonna know the day that we gonna be the ones that like knew Fishy when he was like small fish. He gonna be big fish one day. I may have deafened myself because I cannot hear anything out of my ear now. Because I have my sound different from than the stream sound, and that like really went in my ear. Okay. Anyway, all right. So. Well, you'll get there, man. All right. So I'm messing up here with this code. Because obviously they're not coming into contact with each other, so they just keep going.
There's butter on my head. We are the undead.
We don't have to burn the road to win. We need a plan C packet, so let's begin. Charles Bronson might not be your ID hero. It's about brains, better use them or lose them. The different kinds of zombies, so don't confuse them. Don't let your soul, the power reserves reach zero.
What's it? Time delta. What's that? All right, it was time delta. And I also need to stop them from going out of the area too. Actually, this does not need to be there. It needs to be. Actually, oh, this one here. It's probably not going to make that much of a difference. Because I also need to make sure it's not going out the bounds of the area as well, right? We'll see. Let's figure this part out first. Yeah, still moving too fast. Okay. Let's take the gravity values down. Let's make this move really slow. Right, and actually what I need to stop doing too, I need to stop multiplying the z, because there's no reason to. The z is not being, you're not moving, we're not moving the z-axis, we're moving 2D, we're moving x and y. So that's one problem I know I need to fix. Well, I can't set it to 0 because the initial value is so it stacks on top of each other. Like it's a dynamically set value that stacks on top of, like they make sure like you stack it on top of each other. So you're always grabbing the one, like if you grab it with a mouse, you're grabbing the one that's on top, that's closest to the camera. Oh, it's ants, that's why. Let me fix that first. I know these values need to come down, or they need to be highly reduced. Yeah, because this doesn't need to happen here. I don't need to do this at all. I need to do it like... Actually, we already have that. Getting this is I may reapply that time delta. I just need to see if this works first. One thing I'm gonna have to figure out too is this new setup I'm working with tonight. I really like my coding screen, but I really don't want to keep jumping back and forth between it. And because I like jumping back and forth between Unity and the coding screen. Or I have to keep jumping back and forth between the IDE and Unity. Hey, it worked. It worked. Listen, it worked. It worked way too well, though. That was weird. Hold on, let's see what happens next. Whoa. That's crazy. So we gotta stop it from going out now. This is totally wrong, but I'm enjoying myself. The fun you can have when you mess up your game. And it's still going somewhere out there. They have not stopped moving. That's so cool. Okay. All right, what do we gotta do here? One, we need to fix them. We need to fix the intersection that stops them from moving. That when the bounding box touches, it needs to know to stop applying the gravity. Let's go ahead and put the times in. Let's actually first, before we do that, let's do, how does it look with the time delta added? Okay. The value must be so incrementally small. It barely looks like they're moving. Oh, let's see. Yeah, they're moving. It's just so slow. Actually, if you look at them, they actually are moving. This is kind of like real gravity. It's slowing everything down though. Wow, game is really hurting right now. Look at that. The sun has the bigger value, so it's pulling all of them. Oh, I'm loving watching this. See, of course, it should stop when they intersect, and it doesn't. And see, the sun is getting pulled towards the others. That's cool. Why did I grab that one from reaching over here? Okay, that's a weird sound effect. And the black hole has a bigger pull than all of them. And now they're kind of holding each other in place. And see, it breaks, that also breaks the chain function mechanic as well. Because now they're sitting on top of each other, it doesn't know which direction to take the chain, so it completely breaks that function out, that mechanic. So we definitely got to figure this out. Also, we forgot to put in the other qualifiers for not pulling things, like the one being dragged as well. So we got some logic to add to this. Man, I can't tell tonight. Yeah, this calculation is weighing the whole thing down. We don't need to do it twice as well. Nice to have you back. Sorry. Can I move Twitch chat up? Yeah. Stick this up here. Hopefully it doesn't affect. There we go. Also, let's go ahead and bring up the coding screen because I like my coding screen. Okay. Oh, you missed some Prime stuff too while you're gone. Oh, let me show it to you. It's cool. It's not. It can't stay this way, but it's cool. I'm already got to jump out of my coding screen. Anyway. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, check this out. Check out this nonsense. Now they're moving. If you check, see, it's a black hole, so it's got the bigger gravity value. Look at that. This is kind of what I want to happen, but I feel like it's dragging the whole. This calculation is dragging the whole thing down. And they need to stop when they touch. And I need to be able to grab and drag. Oh, okay, I can do that. Okay, I mean, that works now. And when they're connected, well, I said it already. I love this so much. See, now they're being pulled in different directions. Wow. My science, physics part of me is geeking out over that. Anyway. My inner nerd is geeking out. What do we need to do here? We definitely need to, instead of doing this, let's just further take the value down. Now the animation was smoother with that, I'm sure. But let's see what we can do without having to put such a heavy calculation together. And then let's add our logic. Why am I dragging? I can just jump up there. To actually bring my code screen back up because I love it. Pull, intersect. Should stop, right? And really, what I want to do is instead of doing this, the moment they intersect, I want to put it almost in, tell it to rotate around the heavier gravity. Think here. Let's actually see if we're getting this first. So let's test this out. Okay. Hold on. Am I in that if statement? I am not. That's why I'm seeing that. Okay. That doesn't really tell me anything. I'm look at them go. That should not happen. So that's one thing too, that time delta slowing it down so much. that they don't have time to go off screen. So I really do need to make sure they're not going off screen. Right, this didn't help me. Wait a minute, this is always... So this is never true for some reason. Because they don't have the same z-axis. Okay, yeah, that's why. All right. That makes sense why that's not working. Essentially, I need to do this. That's not what I want. Oh. So that should stop them once they're touching. All right, let's just test that real quick. Okay. Well, they stopped moving. Now they're moving each other out. Okay. Okay. I think F6 is right. What do I need to do here? Let's go look at it again. Definitely moving too fast, that's one thing. I guess when they're sitting over top of each other, they don't really... Are they not registering as intersecting with each other? Because it keeps going. Okay. Let's just check this. I want to know when stuff is actually intersecting. Okay, just to let me know that they're actually, whoops, that we're actually getting that they're intersecting. So the intersection never happened. Why? So we haven't fixed this problem. Oh, because how did I not know that? Okay. Okay, I know what I did wrong here. They still don't have the same Z. Oh, that's not right. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's working. All right. Now let's see. How do we want this to work? I may end up having to put that if statement back in because now I'm thinking when it does intersect, we essentially tell it to go into orbit around the other one. Let me think here. How do I want this mechanic to actually work? Also, we need to stop this for the pulled. For the dragged object. Whoops, not right. Let's try that. Okay, that's not supposed to be happening. Or should it? Or should it? I feel like that'd be a bit much. So we don't want the dragged body being pulled or the puller. Okay, there we go. Should it just automatically chain? Maybe we'll come back to that after we get the orbit thing working. And see, now it's... Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I didn't put the chained... They shouldn't be pulling if they're chained either. Think here. I think we want to do either one of those. It's not in chain, and the pull is not in the chain. All right, that should stop that from happening. Take this one way out here. Oh, look at that. See, it's not getting pulled by anything. Great. That works. I don't like the way that works. I feel like let's get the orbit stuff working and then we'll come back and fix this part. 'Cause I don't like it automatically chains together. Plus, I want to slow down that movement as well. Trying to wait till something goes way out so I can. Okay, that's cool. Okay. And that's another thing too. If it should not cross another body, it should go into automatically go into orbit of any body it touches. or it should go into orbit around the bigger body. I may have to think this one out. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't think I'm gonna get this. I don't think I'm gonna work this logic out tonight. I have to think this mechanic through. Because you don't want the bodies crossing over each other. But if you're doing gravity, you want it to orbit around the bigger object. So what happens when two small objects cross each other? That's a good question. All right. So we're going to call this here tonight. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. I want to thank Orsha and Izzy and Fishy Co's TTV and any lurkers that came through. You guys are so appreciated, man. We're going to raid one of my favorite streamers. I want you to say hi to one of my favorite streamers, Epic Name Bro. Does not accept income. He doesn't accept raids. Oh, you're hurting my heart. Why? Epic one. Okay. We're gonna raid Little Witch Uzi. Y'all, thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate you and have a good night.